Welcome to Morning Musings, where we're looking for a message from the universe about going for our big dream. And by going for your big dream, I mean living your most authentic life, living the life where you're doing the things that excite you, that bring you joy, that, you know, where life, you look around and you're like, yeah, I'm living life, like living life, not just sludging through it, not just doing it because you have to, not just doing it because it's your duty. You gotta do this thing. No, where you're like, I'm living. Like I'm excited about everything you do. Even in those downtimes, you know when you're living your authentic life, when you're going for those things, you know there's going to be downtimes, and it's going to be a motivation during those times. You're like, I'm going to slog through this. I know it's got to be done, and I know it's going to be awesome on the other side. So that's the idea of living your best life, of being in your big dream. So we're listening for a message from the universe, just to keep us moving today. Just to keep us like, what do we need to hear today about going for our big dream? And we're using Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck, um, and as the conduit to get the message, right? And yeah, so why don't we get kind of centered, take a deep breath. As I'm shuffling the cards, I like to have the card come up at the top 3 times, just in this. So until then, I'm going to babble and we're going to get connected with the universe and the earth. And so get comfortable, take a deep breath, and another. And if there are yawns, let them happen. Those are good. Those are nice releases. If there are burps, let them happen. Those are nice releases. And just settle in with your feet on the ground, opening the soles of your feet to connect with the earth, allowing that earth energy to come in, that powerful life force of passion and fire and foundation, the solid foundation that we walk upon every day, the foundation that nourishes us and feeds us and allows us to move in this space. That foundational knowledge and passion. Allow that to flow up into your legs, through your knees, your thighs, all breathing as you feel the need into your hips, firing up that solar, that um, not solar plexus, the root chakra, right? Firing that up, heating up the passion within you, letting that passion rise through your torso into your solar plexus, allowing that to irradiate and shine, filling it up with that fiery passion and grounded knowledge, bringing it up into chest, touching that divine spark within, feeding its passion, allowing that to start glow. into your arms, your neck, your head, your throat, think out all negative things that keep you from speaking. And open your head, your crown chakra, your third eye, and allowing that universal energy to come down into your mind, behind your eyes, clearing out your vision so that you can see your truth, your journey, your path, and then bringing that energy down behind your ears so that you can hear the messages that you need to hear with clarity. You can hear the truth and all the negative, all the not your path, all the other things that come in to distract, all those voices just become white noise because you hear your truth, your path calling you. You know what it is. And allow that energy to move down into your throat and help the earth energy clear out all those blocks that have kept you from speaking your truth. Because now you have the vision. Now you hear the path. Now you can speak it with clarity and conviction and moving that energy down to connect with your divine spark, that big dream within you, that gift the universe has given you to give to this world. And with both those energies flourishing around that divine spark, it gives it energy to burst forth and shine, shine, shine through all the walls and the boundaries that have been placed upon your heart, clearing the pathway for you to move forward, mixing their energies together to create this life, your life here on earth. You are earth energy. You are universal energy mixed together as human, treading on Mama Earth, living a life, your life, finding the path to your best life, your big dream. And part today is trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay. Trust yourself. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that the things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax. You can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Trust yourself. Let's do the healing process. Staying connected to earth energy, to the universal energy. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from worries and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is a part. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed your healing process. Trust yourself. That divine spark that flows within you, that's that acorn. The trials and tribulations that you've gone through only help you to move forward if you so choose to allow that to happen. You can sit in the trauma, the victimhood, you know, um, and you may need to be there for a while, and that's okay. Feel the pain, learn to manage it, and you can turn it around to be a strength, to become a strength. It's the fertilizer, it's the nourishment, it's the skills you need to move forward. You've gone through things, you've experienced things, and those things, like, so in my goals boot camp group, we've come up with this idea of a shift storm. Take the F out, you get the picture, right? Where something comes and just slams you out of left field, and it's like, what is going on here? And what we've discovered in looking at all the shift storms that happen as people are going for their big dreams, as people are upgrading, as people are intentionally setting goals to better themselves, better their lives, get where they want to go. These shift storms come in, and what we have found is that they clear out what doesn't work anymore. They help you to peel off those layers of things that don't work, the thoughts, the the sayings, the way of being. That it's it's like a, a snake shedding its skin or a lobster shedding its shell. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown it. And it's time to shed those things. That's when the shift storms come in. That's when there's vulnerability because you're shedding that shell. That's a vulnerable time. It's also when things are being moved out. It doesn't work anymore. This shell doesn't work anymore. I need a new shell. This thing doesn't work anymore. I need a new thing. That thing worked for a very long time and it was very comfortable until I started growing. And now it's uncomfortable and it needs to go. And that's what these shift storms do. They give you the opportunity to clean up messes and to release things that aren't working anymore. And you have to trust yourself to move through it, that it's going to be okay on the other side. And what we found in this group that I have is that it's always so much better on the other side. Usually better than we could ever imagine it. Always. 100% of the time, when we get through the sift storm, we have seen that it is phenomenally better on the other side. So much better than it was before the shift storm. Takes some time to get through it, but it's so much better. I can say 100% of the time, it's better as you work through it. Clear that stuff up. Trust yourself to go through the process. It's incremental upgrades as these things happen. You know what your big dream is. You may not be able to verbalize it right now. You may not be able to really grasp it, but you know, your divine spark knows, and it's leading the way. Trust it. Trust yourself. If you have some decisions today, stop, breathe, connect. Listen and take action. Trust yourself. You got this. You know where you need to go. You know what you need to do. Namaste. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you coming to these morning musings. I hope they've been helpful. If you've been enjoying them, please hit the like and subscribe button down there and the bell that will notify you when I go live next. And I do so every morning, not necessarily at a regular time, but I'm getting there. Practice makes perfect. I'm just keep doing it, keep showing up when I show up, and hopefully it works for you. So enjoy your day, trust yourself, go out there, and as one, oh, I can't remember her name, she says, go out there and be great big face. Yeah, go. She's fabulous. I don't remember her name, but that's okay. I love her. Um, yeah, go out there, be great. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Enjoy your life today. So, with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and you'll fall the gas, baby. Let's do this. See you tomorrow.